here are a Diguello. That's not Terrar. Minx Laura, 123. What you doing on my page? Boo boo. Hi guys. Welcome back to another ASMR video. I am so happy to be here with you guys. And just feel free to be myself, you know? Sometimes it's just nice to not wear makeup. And I'm really appreciative of you guys joining me in just my random moments. So, whenever I go grocery shopping, I like this vintage seltzer water. It's my absolute favorite thing in the world. And it's flavored with wild cherry. And so, I find that it tastes like Dr. Pepper, which I absolutely love. Even though I don't drink pop anymore, I kind of still like the flavor and the taste behind it. So I'm just gonna pour some in my cup. I just had a sandwich with Munster cheese and smoked ham. So, I'm just gonna take a drink. Alright, put that aside. And today I actually have something special here. And it is a list of my ASMR artist crushes. Now, obviously, I only like men, so there are pretty much only men in this picture. Unless I must have printed out some pictures on accident by mistake. And so I will go through them with you and kind of just explain to you my favorite things about these people. Okay, so obviously by the first picture you can tell who it is probably. My first crush is, and this is in no particular order, PJ Dreams ASMR. And he has, I think, about 90,000 subscribers now. And growing fast, for obvious reasons. He's a little cutie, and I purposely chose this picture because it makes him look even cuter, and he just looks silly and like a Pac-Man frog in this picture, but his eyes, the color fascinates me. It's like this light brown, but not quite brown color. It's like a yellow almost. And his hair is this like medium brown color that I love, and just the way the light bounces off his hair makes it so shiny. It even shows through the picture. I don't know. And he has like the smoothest features ever. I don't know if he uses an editing software for that, but it just I don't know. He's just kind of imperfect and perfect in a way. So yeah. Obviously there's so much more to a content creator besides their looks. But he has just something, just a flair about him, I guess. He says some funny stuff from time to time. But I do worry about his ad revenue because he swears from time to time. So PJ, if you could do me a favor, boo, reduce the swearing. You'll make more. Okay. Let's take a sip to that. obviously going to link the people in the description box below for you guys to check out. Now, the next one is Dimitri Massage ASMR. And this fellow here, this was extracted from his old videos. Old video. I believe this is where he was rubbing coconut oil all over himself, as that is apparently his daily routine. And he is a very attractive person for obvious reasons. It feels a little awkward for me to say because I have spoken to him in the past. But he's this very sweet guy overall, and his content is great. He is personally my most favorite ASMR artist because of his voice. It's just this deep voice that's like, hello, my name is Dimitri. And it's just so, like, it just hits you in all levels of your brain, and it just feels really good. So, yeah, he's my favorite daddy. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about him. And go check him out, obviously. He has like 500,000 subscribers and counting. So he's a really cool dude. Alright, and the next one is obviously ASMR. And I purposely chose a silly image of him, as with many of these pictures. I don't know what it is about him, honestly. It's not quite the looks, because I can be very picky with looks. I think it's the fact that he's from Norway, I think he is. And I don't know, I had this friend for a long time from Norway, and I just loved his features. He had like a similar looking nose to him, similar like pale skin. And I don't know, he kind of feels like a friend in my head, but like a little bit more than just a friend, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. There's something about him, for sure. But, usually I'm attracted to more older men, as you can clearly tell. So, it feels a little awkward for me to feel some sort of crush on him. But I think it's mostly just where he's from, like Scandinavian people in general. Let me tell you. Okay. I am crushing hard, so, I don't know, he's just more like, how do you describe a person when you don't even know them, you know? You can crush from far away, but it's like, if you don't know them, like, it's hard to describe them completely, especially if you've never spoken to them. I've never spoken to him, but, yeah, anyway. There's just something about him, okay? Okay. It's the energy he emits. Next one is ASMR Anthony. And sorry, Dimitri, but he's my favorite. Okay. I said Dimitri was. He's my favorite in terms of ASMR, but my favorite crush, Anthony, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I actually cried watching one of his videos. Like, I kind of wished he lived closer, or like we were next door neighbors. Like, he literally made me cry. Like, when Justin Bieber first came out and I was listening to his Christmas carols, he legit made me cry because I was feeling all kind of way, all kind of bothered, lonely, all kind of emotions one winter, and I was listening to one of his tracks, and he made me feel some type of way. So I just got hot and bothered, and I just started crying because I was like, you know what? It's so sad that this guy lives all the way in the UK, somewhere up north, and I will probably never get to see him. So, I don't know. He's just the cutest guy I've ever seen. And this picture does not do any justice whatsoever. It really does not. But I wanted to take a silly snapshot. He's obviously wearing some like Eskimo fur hat. Like this was when he was talking about when he was gonna go to the North Pole for an excursion. And I love a guy that likes to travel because I love travel. I like to see new places and experiencing new things, you know? And he just made me feel some type of way, just really good inside. He reminds me of my younger self before all this happened with YouTube. And I guess that's hit a soft spot with me and my emotions. And I wish, I don't know why you feel like you either saw someone in the past or you wish you got to know them in real life. And that's how I feel about this guy. There's something there. I know you guys are like, Tony, you're crazy, okay? You're never going to see this person. You don't know someone who's online. Stop acting a fool. Okay, I know. Sorry about that, but I'm just being honest with you, okay? He's my favorite. Next is Sam City ASMR. And a bit older, which is my taste. Pretty old ASMR artist, but with a new look. He had an old name, I think ASMR Wiz or something like that, ASMR Wizard. And I loved his content in the beginning. He has a much nicer camera now. But I equally loved his content even before, when he'd post like random videos of just life advice or, you know, those role plays. He would do like shaving and it just gives me tingles. A lot of times I prefer the ASMR artists with the lesser quality cameras and microphones, just because it gives me more tingles knowing that this person, I don't know, I guess in a way didn't have to put so much effort in the video. And I'm kind of wanting to channel this channel toward that again, you know, like, not saying I don't put effort, but just back to what I kind of used to do. I miss that a lot. It makes me happy. So the newer stuff doesn't really make me happy, you know. And I, of course, love doing the advanced role plays. Those make me very happy too. But doing more what I want to do instead of what others want in that way. You'll see what I'm talking about in the future. But anyway, I just got a random picture because I thought you looked funny here. Like, he looked like a diva here with his hand. He looked, obviously this was like, I don't think this was posed, but he was on the phone. Maybe it was posed, I don't know. And there's some creepy looking guy in the background, looking like a country rock star with that haircut. But this was like the most fabulous image I could find of him on Google Images. He's just like, hello, is it me you're looking for? That's kind of how he looks on the phone. And he has the nicest skin I have ever seen. Unbelievable. Like, if you click in the link in the description, you're going to see his channel. The nicest looking skin and the nicest man I've ever met and spoken to. Like, just his presence, his aura is attractive. I'm not just looking at the physical, because everyone has a soul on the inside. So the physical does not matter. It doesn't matter how hot you are. You could be mean if you're hot, or you could be nice. But just the inside, something he emanates is beautiful too. So it's a bonus that he's his carcass, his physicalness, just the body is attractive too. Yeah, I don't know. I more watch him for that rather than the ASMR, just because he makes me feel good somehow. And some of his advice Really good man. Okay. My leg got numb. Hold on. The next one is ASMR Node. Ooh, hold on, guys. Alright. So hopefully the numbness goes away. Maybe I should tilt the camera down a bit. There we go. ASMR Node. And I think this is a much younger picture of him because this looks like back when his hair was long, his facial features were not that prominent yet, and apparently he used his mom's hair straightener. So, it looked like he went to a wedding or something because he's dressed super nice here. And I like how one eye is covered like a Rihanna. You know how Rihanna in like 2009, circa 2009, how she had the hair like that, covered in one eye. Yeah, so there's the ASMR Illuminati. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, he's very creative, intelligent young man. He looks like someone who does well in school, reads a lot of books. He's kind of a nerdy type, which is sometimes my type. I don't really have a type because I'm so diverse and broad, and I like just like experimenting and testing new waters, as I always say. But I just feel like he's kind of like a friend in my head too, like in the past or something, or he kind of looks like one of my friends that went to school with me too. And I don't know, like the cuteness helps and all, but there's something there too that makes him more appealing than just that. Like it goes beyond the surface, beyond the exterior, so I don't know. I love his Tony role plays, Tony Mobster, and he's funny when he's like acting like a hippie, wearing those wigs, and his green screen is really good. His chroma key, I like his camera. And overall, his ASMR is okay. It's okay. But like I said, something about him, it's just more the creativity of what he says is more interesting to me. A lot of times I watch ASMR artists just for what they say, and I don't feel tingles from them. But, yeah, it's a hit or miss, you know? Alright, so the next one is Tirar A. Diguelo. That's not Tirar. Thanks, Laura. 1, 2, 3. What you doing on my page? Boo boo. But I do love this woman for her heart and soul. Obviously, I'm not attracted to women, so I can't feel that way, but her creativity is outstanding. And she is not probably, but definitely the hardest working ASMR artist out there. She posts every single day, and I've seen her post even more than once per day. And her live streams are several hours long, and she thanks her subscribers every time. She's very interactive with you guys, replies to your comments, and that's what I love about her. And I crush over her for that reason, okay? Okay. Because I envy her for her ability to work hard, not be lazy, and still be grateful for what she has. And I've had the blessing to speak with her in a live stream a couple years ago with her mom, and her mom is the best. Like, I wish she was my mom too. They have the biggest hearts. They're the great people, the greatest people ever, and I just feel like I wish we lived closer and had like a cup of tea every morning and just became best friends. You know, that's how I feel about her. So she's also hilarious. You do you, boo. Ignore the trolls. Don't focus on them. And just continue and thrive. Okay? And do what makes you happy. All right. Next is, now it's Tirardeg de Guello. Very funny, silly looking picture, but obviously I'm not, picking and choosing specific types of people because I feel like this connection with many different people, and you can judge all you want, but I feel like there's so many people that have like a deep soul connection with you. Like some people just click with you and resonate with you, and some of you may not understand that. That's okay. Like I said, don't judge. But I feel like not only does he feel like a father figure to me, somehow in a weird way, but also like his eyes, like I can't stop staring at them, and there's something about his voice that soothes my head so much, and that makes me feel really good inside. So I don't know if you can see, but it does more justice when you actually watch him on video. His eyes are, they're so sharp and they pierce, but in a warm way. They're not cold. Some people have like a cold exterior and a cold eyes, like they're so disinterested. But he actually looks like genuine love and interest and compassion. That's what I feel from him. So if I had a better father in my life, it would probably be someone like him, because I needed someone more cheerful and comforting and compassionate in that way, if that makes sense. So I don't know. There's something about him. There is. Daddy number 2. Sorry, Dimitri. Sorry, boo boo. Terry DeQuello. Check him out. Hilarious guy. Very loving. And a great friend. Next is Mr. Meridian is we're just gonna pretend that never happened. Oh, sorry about that. I just needed a moment. Okay. Y'all know I have the hots for ASMR. Anthony, don't judge. Okay. Now it's Mr. Meridian ASMR. I just want to make sure I said his name right, because I keep wanting to say Ma'am. I don't know why. I could not find one silly looking picture of him. I just couldn't. Okay, he's perfect and he's beautiful. Okay, that's all. And he's probably the closest to my age than all the rest that I've showed you, as well as this hottie right here. But he also reminds me kind of like ASMR Node, like the nerdy type. And he kind of is a mystery to me, this one. I can't really pick him up and his energy, like really what he emanates. I don't know, I guess I just kind of watch him from time to time because there's something mysterious about him that I can't pick up. Like I can't guess what his lifestyle is, what he does on a daily basis, you know what I mean? So it's kind of just a fascinating mystery, and definitely a nice face to look at while watching. He seems very neat, clean, organized. He always has his hair done, his face clean, his teeth brushed before every video. His shirts are always wrinkle-free. And he's very careful with what he says and what he does. I think he's very detail-oriented, like myself, which I love. But I think I like a lot of these people because they're nothing like me, but a lot like me at the same time. Like if I met someone who was exactly like me, we would not get along. And I think that's the same for everyone on Earth. on this beautiful planet because we would just have too much in common and nothing to pretty much argue about or discuss about differently, like different opinions. So I don't know where I'm going with that, y'all. I do too much talking. Okay, I'm gonna move on now. The next one is Got That ASMR. And this is a lovely picture of him crying as he's obsessing over me. Boo boo, I know you make all those videos about me. All those obsessive psycho boyfriend role plays, all those jealous boyfriend role plays, whatever you do, boo boo. I know you looking at me and thinking about me through the camera. And so that's why I picked him. I imagine him as someone that we would have the most wildest fun time together, and he would be great under those, if you know what I mean. And I think you do. But I think these tears are crying that we will probably never see each other in real life because of my stalker self printing pictures of people that I don't even know. And he obviously puts quite a lot of thought behind the videos and creative energy, and if only that dog shuts up. Anyway, I don't know. He kind of reminds me of Johnny Depp. Just the pout and okay, I'm done. Next is Ano ASMR. And I don't know what it is about him. Like, at first I was kind of turned off because I was like, who's this person? It looks like he just escaped from his cell or something. Because, like, at first, you know what I mean? Like, you judge from the picture of the thumbnail and you're like, this person looks like he hasn't cut his hair in ages. And, you know, you start as a human being admittingly judging until you click and you actually see how they are and their energy presents themselves. And as soon as I clicked, I was like taken away. I was taken back, like, oh my God, this person, his most luscious locks of hair and his eyes, they're the first thing you see. You're just like, oh my God. You just can't stop looking because he looks like a doll. Like, he's just perfect, but imperfect at the same time, you know? Like, his skin is so clear, and I don't know if he does photoshopping or whatever on video, but they just pop and they reach out to you and they're like, let me take you away for a little while. So, me personally, I'm not a fan of the hair for myself, but on him it looks half decent because it's just so thick. Like, you want to have hair envy for him, you know, like, give me a piece of your hair, I want that, you know, because I'm going bald slowly. And his Spanish accent, God, his Spanish accent, I just die every time. So it's just something that I can't explain. He is the unexplainable, and that's what I find attractive in him. Yeah. Next up is subtle sounds. And again, with this one, like Meridian, I could not find a bad looking picture of this guy. He is my Australian hottie. Again, sorry, Dimitri, but I think he beats the pie, okay? And look at this. I need black and white envy all the way. Oh. If I had an Australian man, it would be him, okay? And I'm gonna stalk him until that happens. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, normally I'm not a fan of facial hair. That's just my preference. You know, if you like making out with someone and then the scratchiness of it all. No, I do not find that appealing. But Doesn't he look like he has cat eyes? Honestly, doesn't he? Like he was a cat in the past or something. I don't know what it is. It's just his face is so structured perfectly. Like he got all the right plastic surgery operations, even though he probably never has even been under the knife. My Australian dream, man, that's all I have to say. I always dreamt of having a life in Australia, getting a house there, moving there, making myself feel comfortable, socializing with people, because people in Australia are very social. They drink a lot, they go out and do things together, and I'm naturally leaning towards being a social person. I always was. Hold on, guys, I talk way too much. Let me get some more seltzer water. Because these men are making me thirsty. Thirsty for more. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Y'all, I just got back from the throat clinic yesterday, and I'm feeling better, but there's just something I have to take care of. Find out in my vlog channel. Okay, moving on. I don't know what it is. I just want him really bad. End of story. Next is a random guy ASMR. And again, with the black and white envy, I could not find a bad picture of this man. Okay, this young man. Another airplane going by, sorry. And this guy has the nicest, like, German accent. Or I think he's from Germany. I'm not sure. You saw my last video where I did the Hey Der Blumen. She did, like, the German accent. I don't know if I did that right, but anyway, y'all. He is such a cutie and just almost as perfect as my Australian hottie, but you know what? He cannot beat the Australian. But anyway, I like something a little more exotic and islandish, but that's just my preference. Anyway, but Europeans in general are attractive. Okay, I'm European, but this is more Eastern European. He's Western, so I don't know. He looks kind of sad in this one, and it makes me sad seeing my boo sad. Come here, boo. But he's kind of the clean-cut type, like Meridian with his videos. It's very just this, that, this, that. It's kind of organized, you know? And you can kind of tell it's planned in advance. A lot of creators don't really plan their videos in advance, which sometimes I prefer, but if it's a little too messy, it's like, okay, y'all, you're all over the place now. But I don't know, to me this is just like someone who has a nice face to look at. And I don't want to sound like I'm offending or insulting anyone, but I don't know. It's more of a crush for me rather than a personal connection. That's just my opinion. Sorry, boo. But that's just how I feel. Okay, next is Wild Water ASMR. And this was taken of a snapshot in one of those first videos he did. He's a very new ASMR artist. Like a few hundred subs. And he's also from Australia. And he also has a deeper reach out feel for me, which caught my attention. It's not just like any other new ASMR artist, you know. And he actually puts quite a lot of effort in the videos and has good great quality. His camera quality is amazing. Like, I mean, he looks this good in like a dim lit room. If I did that in my camera, I would look all snowflaked and blurry, okay? I gotta put all these lights up and everything. There's one light right there right now shining on my couch to light the couch, and there's one right here shining at me. Regardless, I don't know. I guess it's that Australian envy again, and it's nice that he's my age, sort of. I think he is. It's hard to tell nowadays. You never know, but his ASMR is actually authentically good too. Like, I really like his videos, and he definitely deserves more viewership, like Dimitri viewership. So go check him out. One of my favorite new recent people, and he does definitely have a nice face to look at for sure. And the last one is Mr. Blue ASMR. This Polish cutie. Oh my god, I about died when he replied to my Instagram DM. I needed a moment this morning when I woke up and saw that. But anyway, he also likes birds. And so that caught my attention right away. And there was a cockatiel sitting on his shoulder in one of the videos, and I just about died because, you know, I have a cockatiel myself. And I'm just being honest, I'm not attracted to Polish people normally. Like, there's just certain people, like, you don't want to discriminate, of course, but it's just my taste. Like, I know Polish people, I've grown up with Polish people, and I've seen them over and over again. It's just, like, genetically speaking, my biology is not drawn to theirs, I guess. But this guy made me change my mind, okay? So I'm starting to think differently now about that, and not judge so much and just more focus on, like, you know, hey, you know, you could be open to more people and ideas. And as I'm getting older, I'm starting to be more open for sure. Instead of limiting myself, because I feel like if you limit yourself with people, you miss out opportunity with the people that you could get, you know. And there are actually some really nice people you can meet and actually have connections with if you stop setting walls or boundaries or limits for yourself, you know. So that's what I feel about him. I have way too many crushes. I need to stop with this nonsense. Okay. But just his face in every thumbnail, every time I see him in the thumbnail scrolling through YouTube, I just brighten up. It makes my day. It's just a very nice face to look at, but also this warm feeling when you open the video and watch his videos, and his whisper is so good. I fell asleep to this boy last night. It's so good, and he's so funny. He's hilarious. He comes up with the wittiest things to say in videos, and I like a funny guy. I find that the most attractive. So yeah, obviously I cannot rate these people from 1 to 15 or however many I have in here, because I obviously chose them because they're all equally as good within each other in their own way. So that was them. This is my new notes notebook for writing video ideas down in, and scripts and stuff. And you guys, just do what makes you happy. That's all that matters in life. It's way too short, you know, to be living a misery. I've spoken with so many people who are upset over just even the smallest things, and it's quite unfortunate, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, let's not all be judgmental. Let's just have universal love for each other, because at the end of the day, this is just a list of 15 people because I can't make a 10-hour long video, okay? I love so many more ASMR artists and have so many more crushes on them. But this is just, if I had to pick 15, these are the ones I would pick. So, go check them out. A lot of small channels, but do equally as much work as myself. So they deserve the attention, I guess. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you so much. I just want to reach out and hug all of you. Whenever I see one of you in like a grocery store or like outside or just wherever I go and you guys are like, wanting to take a picture. It just makes me feel so happy, knowing that you're there and I can reach out to you somehow in real life. And I don't want to do like meet and greets because those are not safe, but I just wish I could meet all of you one day. That's all. All right, guys.